Hi, I'm Sloan Brown, and I'm here with Terry Hickey, who is the president and CEO of Big Brothers Big Sisters of the Greater Chesapeake.
Hi.
Welcome.
Thank you.
You know, Big Brothers Big Sisters is an organization I think a lot of us have known about. I don't even remember for how long.
Right.
So clue me in.
Right,
how long?
Right. Well, you've known about it for a long time.
Yeah.
We started nationally in 1901, and we've been in Baltimore since 1952. And fascinating history, but we've been serving kids in and around Central Maryland, Baltimore City for over 60 years.
Now, it started just as Big Brothers.
Yeah, it started as Jewish Big Brothers. It was run in partnership with the Jewish community. They were serving boys back in the 50s. And a group of women from the Zion Baptist Church decided there needed to be an organization for girls. And back then it was very easy to get involved in the national network. And so they created a Big Sisters group. And in the 1960s, they merged and became what was then eventually known as Big Brothers Big Sisters of Central Maryland.
And speaking of merging, the organization, and particularly the one here, has a history of kind of merging. I mean, tell me a little bit about how it's kind of grown and morphed over the years.
Yeah, it's been territorial creep. So you know how hard it is to keep a nonprofit in business these days, and it's all about efficiency and serving, you know, more and more kids. So we eventually merged with the Eastern Shore. So we mentor children all over the shore, which if you look at a map, is really big. There's a lot of room. So we start at Kent County and work our way all the way down to the lower shore. We also mentor children all through Southern Maryland, which is probably an area a lot of people don't know as much about. Great area, lots of dedication to this. Calvert, St. Mary, and Charles counties. And then all of Central Maryland. All we don't serve is far west, past Frederick, and the DC suburbs.
Do you find then, with having kind of spread out to these various areas, do you find that there are kind of different issues that you have to some of the Big Brothers Big Sisters have to deal with the kids that they're mentoring in some different parts of the state, particularly say those of us and I'll speak for myself,
sure,
who lives more in the Baltimore area.
Right.
There are possibly things I'm not thinking of that are really important for kids in Southern Maryland or the
Right.
Eastern Shore.
Right. So mentoring's mentoring, and the way we do mentoring, which we can get into a little bit, is very specific. We've been doing it this way for a long time, so the model's the same. Kids are generally, young people are lots of ways the same. Mm-hmm. You can take a young person off to the side in Baltimore City or a young boy in Salisbury and talk about what they want to do, and there's a lot to the environment that may have influenced them, but in the end, you see two kids playing, throwing a ball, they're kids. The difference, I think, is a lot about perception and what is a Baltimore City youth. And our biggest challenge is overcoming perception. And in places like the Eastern Shore, Southern Maryland, parts of some of the counties, we can just get closer to people. And I think our ability to convince people to take a leap of faith and commit at least a year of their life, 4 to 6 hours a week mentoring a child, is a little bit easier. In the city, there's a lot of messages, there's a lot of really great groups out there. There's 1,000 ways you can help children.
Yeah.
So what do you pick? But I'm gonna go on a limb and say I honestly believe the key to saving the city, changing the way the way kids lot in life, is gonna be through mentoring. Connected to a lot of other things, but I really think it's gotta start with mentoring, no matter where you are.